Good morning. This is Professor Saisha signing on. Actually, we are going towards the plus one syllabus. In that computer science, we are going to see there is also stage one we are going to cover. Okay. So now I'll see the introduction of computers. Actually, I want to know the question of what is computer is. Computer is an electronic device which is able to perform arithmetic operation and logic operation according to instruction. That's all. So what it does, arithmetic operation means what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Logical operation means and or two conditions you are checking. It's called logical operation, and or another thing. This is called actually introduction of computers. Okay, so who is the father of modern digital computer? Charles Babbage. Okay, in 1837 AD. Next, generation of computers. Generation of computers means what? Abacus to today's computer is called generation of computers. First generation. First generation we use the vacuum tubes. Second generation we use the transistor. Vacuum tube size was very big. A simple microcomputer was shaped in on a big needs one big room level. That is called vacuum tube first generation computer. Size was reduced in second generation. Transistor was implemented instead of vacuum tube. Size was reduced. Third generation, actually we use the integrated circuits. Okay. So now again I'm passing the light. Actually computer is electronic data, the arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, logical operation, and or operation. Okay, father of modern computers is Charles Babbage. Then first generation is vacuum tube, second generation is transistor, third generation is IC. So I think now three generations you have come across. Totally six generations are there. So it is very easy to study about that. So that's what we are going to cover today. So fourth generation means what? Actually microprocessor. So what is microprocessor? When you anatomy about the computer, there are three units are there. One is input, output, CPU. In that CPU, if you keep in a chip, that is called microcomputer. Fifth generation of computer, ultra large is called scale integration. Sixth generation of computer is what? Artificial intelligence, natural language, speech recognition, biometrics. These are the sixth generation. So sixth generation computer, still if you want to say artificial neural network. Neural network means what? Just like human brain, we are implementing in the artificially. It's called neural network. It uses WAN. WAN means what? Intercontinental network, internet of continent to continent. Intercontinental. Optical character recognition is also comes under that. So again I'll pass the light. So fourth generation means microprocessor was used, single chip computer. Fifth generation ultra large scale integration. Sixth generation NLP or speech recognition. So sixth generation has got the flavor of attribute of actually neural network in the artificial form. Then it is intercontinental. Then optical character recognition, AI concept. So all these things we are going to cover. So now you know what is a computer is and what are the generation of computers. Any questions launching in your mind? Okay, we'll start. This next step. What is data and information? Actually, unprocessed collection of raw facts called data. Information means collection of facts from which conclusion may be drawn. See, input, CPU, output. Here what you are giving in the data is called data. Information is completely okay. Now, next step. So input unit, process, output unit. That's enough. Components of computer. What are the components are there? Computer is divided into hardware and software. What is hardware? Physical components like motherboard, chip, and software means what? Program. So again I'll pass the light. Components of computer is what actually? And computer is a combination of hardware and software. Hardware is a physical component and software is the program. So now you know a little bit of hardware and software. So software is a program, hardware is a physical component, everybody knows about it. Okay. So hardware is motherboard, memory device, keyboard, monitor. While the execution of computer, it falls in the following: how the mechanism is going on, how the execution means what, how it is running, what the mechanisms take place, what is the software trick you got, what is the hardware trick you got, that we are going to cover today. Okay. I got an input unit, I got a output unit, I got a processing unit. Processing unit, I'll say CPU. That CPU has got 3 subunits. So what are the 3 subunits of CPU? I'll say, again I'll tell you, this one. That is, I got a ALU, I got a control unit, I got a memory. So what is ALU, sir? Arithmetic logic unit. Arithmetic means what, sir? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Logic means what, sir? And or. Okay. So control unit, what it does, sir? It gives the control information. It controls, just like nervous system. Memory means memory, what you are storing. So ALU, control unit, memory. Input unit sends the message. Control unit controls and transfers the information to ALU, do the operation with the memory, and send the output. Understood or not? Okay. So now how the mechanism is happening, I will teach you. I got an input. When the input comes, control unit will take care about it. Control will control, I told you, control unit, ALU, into memory. These 3 are called CPU. Main memory will be there, there is a RAM, okay, leave it. Then secondary storage will be there, secondary storage is CD-RAM, bigger storage. This is one single path I will get. So input, output, CPU. CPU has got control, ALU, internal memory, main memory, secondary memory. Now I will tell you, input unit means what? Input unit, you inputs any form of data. Data means you know very well, any form of data. So the keyboard or mouse, if you give the input, it will do very fastly, CPU. So what to do about it actually? There's a question. So input is the unit. CPU will go in, input is a mechanical device and CPU is the electronic device. Input runs in second, CPU will run in the microsecond and millisecond. So input will have a buffer. You keep on type. After finishing typing everything, you dump into CPU within microsecond. Speed synchronization will say about it. So input unit means what? Keyboard, mouse. Enough. Central processing unit means what? It is the brain-like computer. That is, it has got a control unit. It has got 2 lines. One is control line. There's dashed lines are control line. Another one is a data path. So now you know input unit, central process unit. Next is what actually you know very well. Again I am passing the light. We are probing about it. Arithmetic logic unit. Arithmetic logic unit means arithmetic operation. What are the arithmetic operations? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Logical operation for decision making. If the greater or less than or and all these things. So control unit controls the data flow, entire operation of computer. Next one is the output unit. Output unit is a monitor or printer. Okay. Memory unit. So what is the memory unit? 2 types of memory is there. Primary memory, secondary memory. So what is primary memory? Primary memory just like a RAM. When the power goes off, everything will be vanished, erased. That is called primary memory, main memory or RAM. Temporary storage. When the power goes off, everything will go. I will say the technical word for that is volatile. Example, random. RAM means random access memory. You will access randomly. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, next is secondary memory. Power goes also, information will be there. So how the mechanism is? That's what I can say, non-volatile. So non-volatile means what actually? ROM, read-only memory. CD-ROM, DVD-ROM, DVD player, CD-ROM will be there. No, these are all secondary memory. Power goes off, also, information will be there. That's all. So now, I think now you might have come across A little bit about first is first 11th standard information, introduction about computer. It has got a definition about it. I told you about generation of computer. I told you first generation is what, second generation is what, third generation, fourth, fifth, sixth. Then we came for data and information, how they disperse. They won't disperse, they'll be having some information. Components of computer means what? Computer combination of hardware and software. That also I taught you. Next, we just analyze components of computer. Still more I want to say. So input means keyboard and other things. Output means printer and screen. CPU means ALU, CU and other things. Main memory means main memory. There is RAM. Secondary memory means ROM. So I think now you are ready for writing the answer for the question. First question, that is definition of computer. If they ask the question, what you will answer? It is an electronic device which does the arithmetic and logic operation according to instruction. That's enough. Then you go for two essay questions. First essay question is asked about it actually. A big question is, sir, what is the generation of computer? Right, first generation, we use the vacuum tube. Second generation, we use the transistors. Third generation, we use the IC. Fourth generation, we use the microprocessor. Fifth generation, ultra large. And sixth generation is the AI concept. That's enough. Next, anatomy about the computer. Input unit, process unit, output unit. 3 units are there. Computer. Input, process, output. Input unit example is keyboard and printer. Okay. Not printer, keyboard and mouse. Output unit has got printer and plotter. Okay. Or display unit. So what is the process unit? That is called CPU, central processing unit. Actually, it has got control unit, arithmetic logic unit, and memory unit. So we can do the all scratch operations. Everything can do it in the ALU, CPU. And memory unit, there are two types. One is RAM, another one is ROM. Primary memory, secondary memory. Primary memory means what? That is the memory, RAM, random access memory. Power goes off, everything will go off. When secondary memory is ROM, read only memory. So what are the memories? Are the CD-ROM or DVD-ROM, other things. So now you might have come across one more question I'm launching you there in your mind. That is called Charles Babbage. Who is the father of modern computer? Charles Babbage. Keeping that in the mind. So I want to ask you the question. So you are ready for 2 more question, 2 essay question, and 1 other simple question. So any questions lands in your mind. Any question, if you launch, I'll intercept the question and answers. So now, what I want is, please subscribe this channel to your friends and share the information what you have got in the 11th standard computers. So it will come across 20 videos. So 40 videos. So every video I launch you every day. So I think now you can share to your friends. So any question, don't say no, to pass a message. This is Shaw signing off. Shall I sign off now? Okay, thank you.